Yes, we are back live here for the next matchup here, Metatense and SBO. We're going to get the graphics here shortly. Give me a moment while I put that up. Oh, no one wanted to make that face off there. Look at that.
Yeah, they're really playing hard to get with each other here. Just want to give a quick shout out to Tech and Hungry Howie's for sponsoring our tournament, and plug our State Champs Esports show. We just put out a new episode yesterday on Friday night, so go to any of our social media, State Champs Esports, and you can check it on there. We've got some great highlights, Cyberpunk review, and an interview with Melvindale's Overwatch team. Metatense gets on the board first.
There we go.
Nice.
That first goal. Coming 45 seconds in the face-off. These guys are playing. No one wants to hit off the face-off. They don't want to get caught. You see Metatense right there in the net. SBO. Nothing happening.
So is that considered smart play, cautious play?
I would say that's the play you want to be in. You saw he didn't make any play on the net, and it allowed Metatense to make a hit on it. As you saw, Metatense getting destroyed right there. And he's back in action. You know, these guys aren't really getting too much power behind it. It makes me wonder, you know, if they're, like you said, they're not playing very aggressive, it seems like. And you see that they're hitting each other around. This is something that I've seen before, trying to blow him up. This is actually a really interesting strategy. I've seen this before. It doesn't happen very often, but you see Metatense just trying to blow him up.
Yeah, almost zero ball interaction. It's almost as if that is a secondary concern for them right now.
So we might get to a point where someone just might hold on to the ball for like 30 seconds and nothing's happening as Metatense tries to get a goal, but is denied by SBO.
The defense has been strong in this game. Low scoring. I think it's our most low scoring game that we've seen so far.
You see SBO there with the 3 saves and the goal. I'm sorry, and the shot. 1 shot there. As Metatense has 4 shots and the 1 goal. See, Metatense is moving this ball back and forth, back and forth. This is probably one player that can do this and not get in trouble. As you see, he's very great with the bumping there. Not really sure what the plan's here.
It really seems like it's a grind down the clock strategy.
Now, I think you might be right here. I think they're waiting for this time to go down to 0. I don't know. That might come back and hurt one of these two. Because if you wait till the last second and one of the other players scores, and you saw right there, see how Metatense was floating that ball and he was underneath it and his all 4 tires were touching that ball. He could technically flip right there again if he wanted to.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, these are both Catholic Central players.
That's correct.
You mentioned earlier that when players know each other really well, it tends to be a low-scoring match or game. and it's proven to be correct so far. Anyway.
Yeah, I think they might be playing with a little bit with each other, and I'm not really sure what's going on here. Metatense scoring on himself right there.
Could it be that Metatense is so dominant that he's just toying with this other player and trying to make him feel bad?
It's quite possible. I mean, I'm not really sure what his mindset is. I can't think for him, but you know, all signs point that way, Denver.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Metatense led his team to the 3v3 championship for our tournament, correct?
I believe so. They also had a couple other players too, and one player I don't see actually on our list is I think Mewtwo, or there was
Yep.
They were really good, and like I said, I don't see them on this list here. So, yeah.
And just for clarification purposes, I have SBO as in-game name as akazombiegamer.
Yes, that's correct.
So just in case, I've been posting graphics and things on social media, so just in case there's any confusion out there, that's who SBO is. All right, overtime. Is that what they were trying to do this whole game? Was just get it to overtime and let it be a sudden death face-off?
Oh, so close. Almost getting that goal there. Not sending it to overtime. But I think Metatense is going to score a nice goal here. Didn't have the timing right, it seemed like, but he's just going in there, making some aerials happen. Things that I can't even do. The skill level is very, very good, and Metatense.
Wow, he just dribbled it right in.
Takes game number 1. And Metatense takes game number 1. And we are going to a game number 2.
Well, that was definitely the most interesting game we've seen so far.
All right, let me hit ready here. Sorry, fellas. All right. Yeah, you know, I think there's got to be some type of strategy they're playing here. I don't think that, you know, maybe they're saving some type of mental energy here. So they can get through the rounds. But yeah, Metatense, definitely my choice to take this round. And here we go with the bumping matches once again. Let's see, who's going to hit this ball first? SBO or Metatense? Which one's going to hit the ball first?
The comic relief of the tournament here.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Doing some breakdancing moves, get the backspin. I wonder, can they moonwalk, do you think? Oh, is he driving upside down?
Yes, he is. And, you know, it's funny that he's doing that because a while ago, if you were on your backslide like that for a matter of time, it would start playing Flight of the Valkyrie. And it would start playing that. And, you know, I think they took it out once Epic took over. So I did not hear that coming from him. It might be playing on his side, but it's not playing here on our stream. So,
well, it looks like Metatense has switched up his vehicle.
ooh, a little too much power.
You think that means he's ready to finish this off? Or?
I think so. That could be it.
He's toyed with SBO long enough, huh?
SBO's gonna get a goal here, maybe. Oh, he tried to get some style points there, scoring from the underside.
It looks like Metatense is giving him that second chance to.
But the key is here is when you're on your hood like that, or roof, however you want to call it. Gotta make
sombrero.
You got to make sure you have some of that boost so you can get moving, because you're not going to fly around with no tires on the ground. The only way to get moving is to have some boost.
Got it. Got it.
Looked a little glitch there on my end. Metatense almost sliding it in there.
This is almost like a surreal version of Rocket League. So it's not the action-packed, intense version, but like the indie drama movie version.
Hey, you can say that again. Metatense taking the 2-0 lead here. We're almost halfway through game number 2. And Metatense just getting a touch on it to make the save, and SBO is there to put it in.
Now, was that a courtesy goal on behalf of Metatense, or?
I think so. You know, they're brothers. It's like, you know, I don't know who's the little brother here and who's big brother, but if I had my doubts, I'm going to say Metatense is big brother here. Ooh, off the post.
Well, you can't say that these Catholic Central guys don't have a good sense of humor.
No, they're going at it in chat too, so they're having a good time. Almost.
That was right on.
I was like, hey, I want to go, and nope. Metatense is like, I'm here. Hello.
Close but no cigar, buddy.
Good clear there by Metatense. Ooh, but it smells trouble. SBO's gonna take this one right into the net.
Ties it up, folks.
A nice little easy goal there. No chance for Metatense. He's like, oh, let me get a boost first.
More shenanigans.
They must be looking at each other, because I don't see Metatense at all on my screen. And there he is. Oh, thought he was going to make a hit on that ball, but he saw it was going to be wide. One minute remaining.
Will they force an overtime?
Will they force an overtime, but will SBO force a game 3? That's the question. No.
It would be a shocking upset if SBO somehow jokes his way into a victory.
Oh, might get it right here. Oh, I thought I was going to get a nice little tap in there into the net, but no dice. And that one is in the net. SBO going up. 3-2, 17 seconds left here. SBO must win this game in order to go on, or in order to live.
Well, will Metatense give him the victory to force a game 3, or just put it to bed?
I don't know. Metatense is going to have to tie this up in the next 10 seconds. Let's see if he can provide the goods for himself. And no, he won't. Espio will take game number 2.
With a little assist there from his
Little friend.
Shamrock.
And there you have it. We're going to a game 3. Espio ties it up.
I did mention wanting to see a game 3 last matchup, so maybe they were just trying to give me what I wanted.
I actually think they're listening to you, Denver. So I blame you for going to game number 3 here.
All right, if anybody else is listening, I want tough, hard-fought, hard-played games from here on out. Now I'll watch you all do the opposite.
They're going to be all blowouts. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so already in the first 10 seconds, we've seen more action than the first 2 games combined here.
Now these guys are actually getting their rubber moving off their feet, getting a goal here. Metatense taking the early 1-0 lead. Now we're gonna here's what I want to ask you, Denver. Is this gonna be the final score right here, 1-0, or are we gonna see more scoring?
Oh no, they're gonna light it up now. I think they both changed up their vehicles, correct? SPO's. Yep. So they're both in their what are those, Formula One off-road type race cars there. So yeah, I think they're gonna be going all out for this final match, and I think you got to give Metatense of course, the edge here.
See, off the face of Espio. On his hood there as Metatense takes it in. And no chance for Espio there as Metatense takes the 3-goal lead.
Yeah, I have a sneaky suspicion those first 2 games were really just Metatense's way of entertaining himself.
We're entertaining the crowd too. The crowd's loving this too. Thank you all for checking out the 1v1 Rocket League tournament here on the State Champs Esports Network. Just about a minute in. Metatense with the 3-0 lead. More goals we've seen at this point than we did in the last game.
Absolutely. This is what I was expecting to see right from the top.
Yeah, you see how fast that ball can move. You see Metatense getting the bump there where
Espio was right there too. I mean, he was just maybe a second slow on that.
And those are always the tough ones. You know, if you jumped a second later or a second earlier, you know, you might have made that save. But it's so hard when that ball's moving that fast. And Espio getting a goal there. Let's go.
He's getting on the board. Can he make a comeback? Can he stop Metatense's onslaught here and catch up? I'd be skeptical, but hey, it would make for a heck of a match.
Ooh, nice aerial there, Metatense.
It's almost as if Metatense could just score at will. It seems like it's too easy for him.
Pretty much can. I mean, he's got a lot of talent that we've seen. You can basically put the ball anywhere he wants it. I mean, just watching him play the ball off the side here and then coming back forward and then putting it into the net, as we've seen him do multiple times today. I mean, that's skill. That's not, you know, nothing to be, you know, not looking at. That's definitely takes some hard skill effort.
And so when you're playing someone that's good, what what's your strategy? What are you trying to do? Just slow them down, get in their way, or?
Oh man, I would just try to slow the ball down as much as I can. You know, not necessarily working on the opponent, but the ball itself. Just, you see how fast Metatense is moving the ball down the field? You know, and you see SBO making the blocks there. That's the best. That's the best thing I have for them. Is just trying to slow it down.
You did a great job there. Manages to squeak it past Metatense. Metatense was in place, just a hair off.
Seeing that save right there, booting it off to the side instead of in the center. Because if he made that save towards the center, it could be rebounded right back into the net.
Well, I know with traditional soccer, you always want to, when you're attacking, you want to get it to the sidelines to defend anyway. So it seems that it translates the same way here.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, obviously, you know, in real life soccer, you don't have, you know, the boards to deal with, the sidewalls. Yeah, definitely lowers the threat of a chance of a score. See Metatense doing the twisting and turning on the aerials there.
Yeah, it's fun just to watch him maneuver around.
I mean, just twisting and turning. That, you know, there's a reason why a lot of players do that. Top tier players, they do that to seem, because they don't want to use all their boost, but they don't want to come into the ball way too hard. So you flip around, and it's all about timing. I mean, I honestly don't know how they do it. I really don't. At least my mind can't comprehend how to do it.
I give credit to SBO. He's not laying down and playing dead. He's hanging in there.
Almost got himself some trouble right there with the own goal, but he makes it and pulls it down. Oh, what a save there by Metatense.
That was nice. He flew in out of nowhere on that one.
45 seconds left. SBO, get a goal here. Let's go.
Oh!
One goal game. Cutting into the deficit. SBO. Demolition and the goal. Sweet stuff right there.
He took Metatense out. Perfect placement there. Now, when your car explodes, where do you respawn at? Is it randomized?
It's randomized on your defensive end, so it could. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. They might change. It might be on the left side, right side, or center.
Gotcha.
Just like the starting. No, it's not the starting spots from the face-off. It's actually on the back, on the baseline. So they start on the baseline in the back.
As if to say, not winning this game, buddy. Metatense just marched right back and extended his lead out of it.
Like you said earlier, score at will. Oh, SBO. Getting close. Can he score in the next
Keeping it
7
interesting.
seconds?
I give the guy credit. He's hanging in there.
Six, 5. I think Metatense is gonna win this one.
Yes, sir. We thank them both for making this one for the record books as far as the strangest match that we've ever seen. I can't say that I have or ever want to see anything like that again, but memorable nonetheless.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Well, there we go. Metatense moves on. SBL gave a great fought, and we will be right back with our next game here on State Champs Esports.